Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to be shedding light on the ample problems that can ensue from having a vitamin B12 deficiency. However, before I commence this video, I just wanted to preface this video that you should do everything in your purview to attain optimal, robust, vigorous, stellar health. Your health is sacrosanct, indispensable, precious, and invaluable. Do not shirk on optimizing your health. Do not neglect to optimize your health. Do not blithely overlook the eminent importance of optimizing your health. Ensure that you can always maintain optimal nutrient levels. Ensure that you can always preclude succumbing to nutrient deficiencies. Ensure that you can always avert succumbing to subpar nutrient levels. You want to be able to thrive, prosper, and flourish. And your 78 organs need nutrients, vitamins, minerals in order to thrive, prosper, and flourish. Do not deprive them of macronutrients, micronutrients, phytonutrients, vitamins, minerals, nor other salubrious compounds. You want your organs to always function optimally and never become dysfunctional. So just bear that in mind. Allow that to marinate into the chasms of your mind. Allow that to seep into the bowels of your mind and upload that into your neurons. Render that information retentive and indelible. Do not blithely overlook how incumbent it is to attain optimal nutrient levels. So, if you have a vitamin B12 deficiency, it's going to induce a host of adverse health issues. It renders you more prone to succumbing to depression, confusion, memory problems, fatigue, headaches, mood changes, and it even renders you more vulnerable to succumbing to lethargy. You never want to be lethargic, nor vitiated, nor torpid, nor fatigued, nor frazzled, nor debilitated. You want to be imbued with unalloyed energy. You want to be highly energetic. It's also going to be more cumbersome, more arduous, and more ineffably difficult to maintain concentration if you have a vitamin B12 deficiency. There's no basis for being able to work productively if your energy levels are egregiously low. It's a calamitous, direful recipe for disaster because you need energy in order to be able to perform basic functions. And if you are an individual who has scant energy, then you're going to struggle all the more to perform basic functions. You do not want your vessel to be devoid of energy. You do not want your vessel to have a paucity of energy. So, what are other issues that can ensue from having a vitamin B12 deficiency? Well, you're going to be more susceptible to succumbing to inflammation in your mouth and on your tongue. In addition, you're going to be more vulnerable to succumbing to gastrointestinal issues. And it can also render you more susceptible to developing osteoporosis. It can undermine your bone health if you have a vitamin B12 deficiency. It's not only going to put a damper in your mood and decrease your energy levels, but it's also going to undermine your cardiovascular health. And it can also undermine your skin health. It may also render your hair and nails more brittle. And it amplifies your risk of succumbing to macular degeneration. You do not want your ocular health to wane, nor atrophy, nor degrade. You're also going to be more prone to succumbing to anemia, and presumably also form less red blood cells if you have a vitamin B12 deficiency. And if you have an offspring, they're going to be more prone to succumbing to a burst effect. So, nothing salubrious, nothing beneficent, nothing fruitful can ever ensue from having a vitamin B12 deficiency. It is purely detrimental and purely adverse. It can undermine multiple facets of your health. And it can be the bane of your life if you have nutrient deficiencies. You do not want to undermine your overall health nor any facet of your health. And these problems are not the totality of issues that can ensue from having a vitamin B12 deficiency. I would not be surprised if it culminated in inducing far more problems than I mentioned. The vessel needs macronutrients, micronutrients, phytonutrients, minerals, vitamins, and salubrious compounds to thrive, prosper, and flourish. If you have a vitamin B12 deficiency, it can elicit a host of deleterious health issues. And it reminds me of a cascade effect transpiring, because one health issue can lead to another health issue that is more perilous than the previous health issue. These grave health issues should be remedied immediately. Do not allow your health to go into arrears, metaphorically speaking. Do not shirk on optimizing your health. Empower yourself by attaining optimal nutrient levels. Do not ever succumb to a vitamin B12 deficiency, not even for a short period of time. You should render it impermissible to succumb to a vitamin B12 deficiency. You should never allow that to transpire, because the ramifications, the repercussions, the outcomes, the results will be devastating, calamitous, direful, and unbearable. Nothing salubrious can ensue from ever having a nutrient deficiency. So, make sure that you never succumb to any type of nutrient deficiency. You do not want these problems to encroach on your life and to degrade your health. These problems will exacerbate your life and render it all the more cumbersome, all the more arduous, and all the more ineffably difficult to function in everyday life. You do not want to have an inflamed vessel. You do not want to succumb to excruciating, insufferable pain. You do not want your vessel to be in a state of distress. You want to live an inflammation-free, chronic disease-free life that is devoid of any health issues. Your health may not be impeccable, but you should at least take remedial measures in order to bolster your health. You want to be able to ameliorate your health. You want to be able to attain optimal, robust, vigorous, stellar health. Do not allow your health to wane or atrophy. You never want to succumb to ailing. Safeguard your health. Your health is precious, indispensable, invaluable, and sacrosanct. So I hope that you deem this video to be insightful and enthralling. Have a blissful day. Goodbye.